Hello. It is Sunday, September 6th. Welcome to vlog number 46. Yeah. So it's another week. All right, so updates. Work is still crazy. So yeah, I'm still working out like that balance. However, I feel like a shift is going to hit next week. We shall see. But yeah, still crazy. Yeah, it's just the season. It's the second week of the classes, second week of the semester. So yeah, it's been busy. But, you know, getting through. My routine is something that's been very, very helpful, as I've shared before. So still doing the workouts, you know, in the morning, going for my walk, then getting ready for work, and then, you know, working away. So yeah, still crazy, but right, I've been going through it and it feels normal, but I feel like it's gonna hit. It's gonna slow down to a range that I'm accustomed to working with, because it's always busy, but it's heightened right now. So yeah, there's that. Clients doing great as always. I will never say that they're not doing great. They're always doing great, but I love to like acknowledge, to give them shout outs, and like that's my real life too. That like that's the work that I'm doing. Did my standard check-ins with everyone yesterday. I do like a customizable like weekly like check-in. It's like your highlights reel. But I do check in with folks, you know, during the week. And yeah, so that's been good. My new client starts on Monday, so that's been really cool to get things ready for that client. Super exciting. But yeah, they're doing great, and I'm just always grateful that I have this opportunity to work with them. So that's something that's happening. Trying to think what's else. I always write my notes down so I don't forget and I'm not long-winded. Cool. What else? Well, this is my weekend, and I said I like to shut it down. So yeah, I was exhausted yesterday. And yeah, I was able to recharge and refresh, right? Like I went for a walk yesterday, which was nice. I've been working on, as I shared before, saying no. Like Sundays are my days. I'm not talking to anybody on Sundays. I do whatever I want to do on Sundays. So there's that, and that's been nice. So like I said, I've been working on saying no a lot more. I normally say no, but I'm working on it more, right? Meaning that I don't want to overextend myself. I want to keep things as simple as possible for myself. I always want to be happy and healthy, and I want peace, right? So I've been talking about that a lot, and that's what I'm working towards. I'm not a people pleaser. I want to please me, say yes to Jess. So I'm still working, you know, on that, but I'm happy about it because I'm feeling good about it. Yes. And then I finally posted on Instagram. I've been talking about that. I have not been posting on Instagram. I just want to post when I think things are relevant and there's things that I want to like share. So I've been talking on my vlog about my progress, but I wanted to share it on IG, but not be like long-winded. So like for the month of August, I worked on quite a few things, right? And I didn't do it alone. Abel and I did it together. And I know, just like I would say with my folks, he would say, Jess, you did it. But, you know, we did it together. So things that I worked on, again, as I've been sharing, increasing my overall caloric intake because I have been losing weight. So I gained back weight, which is great. Back to where I'm most comfortable at, right? And I've been learning, like, giving, like, numbers is not always the best because you want folks to be able to focus on their own personal goals and not take your goals and make them their own. And I know that's something where you're like, well, yeah, Jess, but you know, that's not always the case. So for myself, yes, I had lost weight, not intentionally. And if I did, cool, but that was not my goal. So I put back weight on this time intentionally. So we worked on that. So I'm happy about that. Like I feel good, and I can tell like when, like in the pictures I posted today, I took progress pictures today because after every 4 weeks, progress pictures are very, very helpful. I wasn't going to say a must. Helpful. So I take progress pictures after every 4 weeks. So for me, I'm very big into the data and looking at everything. So I looked at my progress pictures a month ago till now, because that's when we were working on this, and my smile was just so much brighter. And as I'm filming this, I can see like how happy I am. Yeah, it's been nice. It's been such a nice change for me and a shift for me. So yeah, like my weight was the same in both pictures actually that I posted, and my measurements were pretty much the same. Thing is that the things that I've been working on, like weight fluctuates. I've talked about that before too, right? So if you're wondering, but how is your weight the same but you put on 5 pounds? When I took that picture, the progress picture in August, I had just started. Like we started like August 1st, and that's when I ended my 4 weeks, if that makes sense, right? So that's why my weight is like pretty much the same than it was then till now, because it's something we have been just working on gradually. So yeah, put on weight. My calories, again, I share that. It's been 2,600 maintenance. It's been amazing. And quite frankly, I always say if I want more, I have more. If I want less, I have less. But that's what I'm really comfortable with right now. And I haven't been tracking macros on Sundays. And I'm going to start not tracking it on Saturdays either. And like go from there. But it's been nice. Like my mind just knows like Sundays you can turn, like I've allowed myself Sundays to just turn this off. I think I'm going to go back to vlogging on Saturdays, because Sundays are just me, right? And doing what I want to do. Now I do enjoy the vlogs and I enjoy like everything else, but I really just want to be as minimal as possible on Sundays. It's just a great mental recharge, refresh for me, and that's what I need, because my body is telling me that, and I've been doing it, and it's been really nice. So I've been doing that, not tracking, slowly, because it's not a easy slope as I shared, because I can track up here. Again, it's a tool, but like this Sunday it was great. Like I did not last Sunday either, but you know, it's progress. I've been tracking for 3 years solid, right? So it's become more than a habit. It's become life. So figuring, you know, out how to gradually step away from that is what I've been doing. So I'm gonna start to try for 2 days a week, right? I'm doing things that don't make me feel comfortable to make myself feel comfortable, right? So it's a change. So that's been really cool. It's no secret, I love donuts. Woo! And I love cookies and I love ice cream. That's like a given. Anyone who's known me for years knows that I love that stuff. So yeah, I've been having donuts every week. It's amazing, because you know I'm big on like not restricting. Yeah, not restricting, but like for myself, how can I say it? I just want to like go all in. I would put my feet in. Like I would have my portions, right? Like I would have my portion of I literally eat ice cream every day. I do. I have the portion of it. But like I wanted to be able to step away from that consistency and portion control and like go all in. Like honestly, if I want a pint of ice cream, I'm gonna go for it. So that's like a bit of a different kind of growth that maybe folks are not used to, because there's so much focus on like weight loss and so forth. But that's the kind of growth I'm talking about, like for myself, right? That I'm so consistent and I'm so like on the money. So, you know, I've been working on being less, like breaking out of that box I set for myself. It's not a bad box, right? But for myself to allow for more flexibility. So, yeah, I've been having my donuts. I posted it today, because sometimes I just don't feel like I need to post everything. But, you know, the but is not for posting everything. However, like, I don't want to put too much onto Instagram, but also don't want to give the vibe that I'm not being transparent, because I never said that I don't eat donuts and I don't eat ice cream. But I'm not trying to hide it either by not posting, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. I am who I am. I promote flexibility and no restrictions, right? So that's it. And I don't believe in restrictions. I eat what I want to eat, but for me, I want to eat with less mindfulness, if that makes sense. I become so mindful. So what I mean is, like, I had 3 donuts last week. It was still great. Yum. I never feel like guilty, but if I want to eat 3 or 4, I'll eat 3 or 4, you know? I'll be like, oh, I'll eat 2, I'm good. But nah, I'm going in. And my body, it loves it, and my weight's been maintaining. Normally, like, I'll spike 3 or 5 pounds up, right? And the first time that it happened, because I've been so consistent, I haven't spiked up in weight in a long time. So I had a little freak out. I had a freak out in the sense I was like, oh shoot. I felt, your body feels it. My body was like, oh, what did you do? My pants were tighter. Like, I didn't make it up, right? But, so I had a freak out. I chatted with Belle. But I told, and like, you know, we spoke, and it was just like more, like, I knew. Because I work with clients, I know how it works. Like, I was 227 pounds, so I know how it works. And I know I didn't gain weight. I was just bloated. I ate food that I normally don't eat. I ate more than I normally would eat, and that's how my body responded. And then in a week, I came right back down to my regular weight, and I didn't restrict my food. I still ate my 2,600 a day, because that's how the body responds, right? So I'm good with those kind of things. But when the weight, when I say good, meaning like mentally, like I ate 5 pounds up, it's gonna come down, girl. But when it initially happened, because my body had not been used to that, I was like, oh my gosh. And again, doing something that makes me feel uncomfortable. So now it's good, because I've been doing it like every week for a month of eating out, not cooking at home. And that's what I mean. That's the kind of growth that I'm trying to work on, of being more spontaneous and more flexible. So yeah, it's been cool. So with the weight fluctuating up, it happens and then it comes back down. It's happened about like 3 times already, and it comes right off. This go around though, it's taking longer for it to come off, but it is what it is. I still ate my donuts today, and I ate some arroz con gandules, so that's rice with pigeon peas, and some potato salad, and an empanada. I really wanted that, so I got some from Mary, who cooks amazing vegan food in the Bronx. So I had picked some up from her because I was just craving that. And I was like, there we go. So basically I look for, like, every week I'm like, what do I want this week? And I have it. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been so much fun. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. I don't know if folks can resonate with this, but that's like my real life as to what I'm going through. So it's been nice. Like mentally I feel better. I just feel happier, and like that's the shift that I needed. I'm eating so much more because I have been losing weight, and now not losing weight anymore, which is great for me. And the daily caloric intake is better, so I'm happy about that. The tracking less is amazing. Refocusing what my goals are. Gain strength, of course, always be happy and healthy. And then really like just to have like fun. Like before, when I was losing weight, it was like work, right? / like fun, but it was like work. And now it's like, I've been in this body for like years now, and I've been maintaining it. So like, have some fun, Jess. Have some fun. So yeah. And like in the post I wrote, like it's so raw. Like you're sharing, like it's ain't a joke. Like this is me. Like I am Jessica. I'm a real person, and like I'm sharing this. So I feel really vulnerable, like sharing this and like exposed. At the same time, I'm not stopping, because I really believe in the impact that it can have on just one person. So that's what I'm working on. Boom. Oh, and my protein intake, for August, because my protein intake was low. I had shared that. I just wasn't like focused on it at all. So like I need like someone to hold me accountable too, right? I'm not lazy, but like, hey, I got so much going on. If you tell me to do something, I can focus on it. I'm task oriented. So that was helpful. Belle was like 100 grams. So I did 100 to 130. And now I'm doing a solid 130 grams of protein a day. So bam. I always had these, but they're coming back. They're filling in better. So yeah, that's been good too. So yeah, just overall, it just feels good to be in this place of where I am. So I'm happy about it. And there's just more work to do. But I love it, because every year has been different. 1 year was weight loss for me. 1 year was learning how to move again in physical therapy. Another year was maintaining the weight that I lost. Another year was learning how to work out in the gym. Another year was like, how do I get more protein, right? Now this year is like your maintenance is not the same anymore. So you have to shift gears and listen to your body, and what do you do now to maintain? And it's like, okay, you've been consistent so many years, let's have some fun. So like every year is a journey, and I really enjoy that. And this has to be every year, but like for me, that's just how it's been. But that's what's nice about life, fitness, health, anything. It's been real cool. It's been cool. And like as I'm talking about it, I'm reflecting about it in my mind right now. Yeah, and it's been cool. It's been nice. And the outpouring of like support I got today when I shared that, wow. Thank you. You know, I didn't put it up to get that. I don't know what I expected. I just put it. And like the fact that like it resonates with folks and it can help folks, like, wow. That's all I can say, wow. But I feel good about it. I feel really good about August, and now, you know, September, new month, same goals, bring on the consistency. Let's do it, baby. I'm trying to think what else is happening. I'm off tomorrow because it's Labor Day, and I'm very happy to be off tomorrow. I really needed a 3-day weekend because work has been so insanely busy. So I plan on like signing off from the world and coming back Tuesday. And yeah, I'm trying to think as to what else. I'm not looking forward to the fall and the winter. I love spring. I was born in the spring. Well, no. I was born in the last day of winter. But I feel like I'm a spring baby. I was born March 19th. But yeah, that's coming. And I just wish I spent more time in the outdoors besides my walks. But the world is what it is. And yeah, I just keep thinking about my dad's anniversary next month. Yeah. I keep thinking about it a lot. I miss my father so much. I've been listening to his voice on my phone. I have like some voice notes of him saved, and been looking at like pictures of him, my photo albums on iPhone. Like it shows memories. He was just like right front and center, so I was looking at that. But yeah, I miss Dad. I miss him a lot. Yeah, miss him. And then the other thing I'll end on is I was in a funk. I totally was. I'm out of it now, but I was in a funk. And I like to openly talk about it because we're human. I ain't perfect. And I don't have all the solutions. I just try every day, right? I just try. I try to do the best that I can do every day. And some days I'm better at it than others. But yeah, I was in a funk, and I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday. And this is the funk I've been in. I've been home, as many of us have been, right? And I've been working, right? Like I've been working my 9 to 5. I like do my workout, stay in the neighborhood, do my walk, work here, take care of Mom, go to sleep. You know, like it's been like that every day. The difference would have been right me going to work in person. But yeah. And then, you know, other things that I was doing. And I'm not a Blink anymore either. But it like hit me, and I was just like, I said there has to be more to life. Like, what is this? Just working day in, day out, wait for the weekend because I'm exhausted, and that's it. And like I had a moment. I was like, there's gotta be more. And I also talked to my mom about that too. And then, and I talked to another friend yesterday about it. I talked to 2 friends about it. And kind of like to share. I don't like to hide stuff. You know, like when I said, like, are you okay? Yeah. Are you okay? Yeah. Like, no. Like, this is what I'm thinking. And the folks I shared it with felt the same way, too. You know what it is? It's like, does everyone feel this way and no one has said it? Because, like, when I shared it with those 2 folks and they, like, agreed, I was like, oh, it's not just me. And one of my folks said, Jess, you're just, like, overwhelmed. And, like, for real. I have been. Work has been overwhelming. All of it. Like I shared last week. I've been sleeping. I've been eating. I've been, like, you know, on my schedule. But doesn't, like, for myself, I was thinking about it. My brain has been overwhelmed. It's been overwhelmed. And, like, that's rare for me to, like, say like that. Because I was just like, yo, what's the point of all this? I got to do this for another, like, 40-something years till I retire. Like I was not positive Patty. I was just like, what's the point? What is the point? And I feel like I got my groove back. Like I'm back, my mojo's back. And like, what was the shift? Like things have been winding down a little bit. I've been saying no more. I've been focusing on myself a lot more. Overall, with the things I've been doing, I've been feeling better. And you know, I just thought about it like, yes, there is more. There is more to life. It's a rough patch right now for us and the nation, right, of what we're going through. And you know, things will get better. But part of me is also just like, everyone's acting like nothing's happening in the world. But you know, I thought about it and I was like, you know what? That's not true. Folks are aware of it, but they're just coping, right? Everyone's just trying to do the best that they can do, and that looks very different in different ways. So who am I to say that everyone's functioning like nothing's happening when they very well know something's happening, and it's a coping mechanism, right? Everyone's coping in very different ways. And I needed to figure out how I can cope in different ways. So that's something I've been working on, but I was in that funk, and I'm not in that funk anymore. And I'm happy that I'm not in it anymore. But you know, if I'm in that stage, I'm like, okay, what's going on, Jess, right? I have a conversation with myself, and I talk to folks that I trust, that I can speak to so openly, and they won't judge me, right? So one of them watches this, so thanks for chatting, and the other does not. But I did appreciate that conversation. So that's where we're at. We're at 21 minutes and 32 seconds. I'm going to end here, and I will see you next week. Until next time, happy Labor Day weekend. Goodbye.